By the way, thank you for the discount coupon. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. What's going on, Demo? Are you facing some trouble? It's a bit complicated, but it's nothing for you to worry about. I shouldn't burden the customer. Demo looked at Entropy with a keen gaze. Entropy, she totally looks like she needs help. Well, let's help her out then. It doesn't hurt to have more friends. Besides, it might help us understand Oxia better. We don't mind lending a hand at all. Haha, sure. So, Demo, what's the problem you're dealing with? Well, not long ago, the 668 Emporium conducted a trial run of a barter event inside the Antares building. Barter event? That's right. Residents list their desired items on the mall's event page or leave comments under other people's items, expressing what they'd like to exchange. Once both parties agree to the exchange, they could pick up the item at the mall. I see. It's a smart way to swap stuff you don't want for things you actually need, and vice versa. You've got it. The residents were very enthusiastic about the event, and the mall received positive feedback. However, there was a small issue left behind after the event. Demo presented the item carefully wrapped in a paper box. What's this? This was one of the items left here for barter. Unfortunately, it wasn't exchanged. Of course, this isn't uncommon. However, all the other items that were exchanged have already been returned to their original owners. But this one, I can't find any information about it. The original owner didn't leave any information when depositing it. Yes, moreover, even if I go through the memory bank, I can't find any video records of when I received this item. How peculiar. Do you know what's inside? No, since there's no lock information, I believe opening the box isn't appropriate. But it's been some time since the event ended, and no one has come to claim it yet. Based on the store's lost property regulation, I think we should open the box to find the owner. Demo looked at Entropy with a keen gaze. Are you suggesting we open the box and find the owner based on its content? No, it's not appropriate to ask for such effort from a customer. I mean, could you help me out with this, please? Looks like it's quite troubling for you. Alright, I'll help you figure it out. Thank you so much. Entropy took the box from Demo's hand. Alright then, let's open it and see what's inside. Yeah. Entropy opened the box. A card. Some sort of storage device, maybe? I'm not familiar with the industry setup around here, so it's hard to say. Wait, isn't this? Do you know what this is, Entropy? Isn't this a hotel room keycard? A keycard. Indeed, based on the database search, it's the room access card for Silken Dream Hotel. Did someone offer a hotel room keycard for barter? This should be considered theft. However, with this, we can quickly resolve this troublesome matter. Alright then, we should return this keycard to Mr. Vincent. Ah, so it's from the barter event. Mr. Vincent looked thoughtfully while holding the card. Mr. Vincent? Oh, apologies. Yes, this is indeed our hotel's room keycard. Thank you very much for bringing it here. We're glad to help. There's an old saying, better a close friend than a distant relative, and it holds true. By the way, as a token of gratitude, please accept this. No, really, we haven't really done much. Mr. Vincent conjured up a unique flower with a magical touch and humbly handed over. Oh wow, it's so beautiful. This is a rare species in Oxia, flame prism, with the meaning future and hope. I hope your journey goes smoothly. Thank you, Mr. Vincent. I should be the one thanking you. By the way, if you happen to pass by Leaf Language, could you extend my thanks to Mr. Ye Wei? Just mention that this batch of flowers is flawless and the customers are all praising them. Ah, my dear Vincent truly does comprehend the secrets of flowers like no other. Thank you, friend. Vincent's praise means the world to me. What's he up to? Looks like he's trying to sniff out the scent around entropy. I see. Hey, don't get carried away imagining things. Oh, my apologies. I just caught a whiff of the flame prism on you. This type of flower has become quite rare these days. Maybe I have made a mistake. Amazing! You're right, Mr. Ye Wei. Mr. Vincent did give us a flame prism. That's right, here it is. Goodness, this is flaming red hue, exquisitely shaped petals. It's an authentic flame prism. Ah, what a delightful day! You really are a favorite of flowers. If you like it that much, how about I give this one to you? What? No, I can't take something that someone else adores. It's alright. You seem to appreciate the flower's value, so I'm sure it's in good hands. We're quite busy right now, and we can't afford to tend to it. Right, you should take it. Ye Wei, the flower shop owner, carefully smelled the flower, seemingly deep in thought, before speaking up. My dear friend, you all are as radiant as the flowers. In that case, I'll graciously accept your kind gesture, but I must reciprocate. Here, take this. Is this a custom-made perfume that you created yourself? I remember this was featured in a beauty magazine, and even a big star like Moonshell wrote a recommendation column for it. This is quite generous. Oh, it's nothing but a small token of appreciation. By the way, if you have some free time, could you stop by divination for me? I'm curious if Miss Ling needs to add new flowers for next month. Oh, it's you. Was Wei who sent you? The order, I will decide later. It's all his fault, you know. Saying things like, don't use flower petals for fortune-telling. And flowers have feelings too. It completely tanked the demands in our flowers. So annoying. That's just the way she is, I suppose. So this is what people describe as gap mole, huh? Wait a moment. What's that little bottle you're holding? Ah, it's a custom-made perfume a flower shop owner gave us. What? Waste custom-made scent? Just a moment. Wow, please calm down. There's no need to grab my hand like that. Name your price. Huh? Just name your price already. Ling, do you really want this bottle of perfume that much? Yeah. In that case, how about I give it to you as a gift? What? You're joking, right? Don't you know how precious this is? It's worth a ton of my fortune-telling sessions. Gathering the raw material is so difficult that even Wei himself rarely has it in stock. Wait, I won't let you leave without giving you something in return. Ling took out a giant crystal ball under the counter and started fiddling with the terminal on top. Haha, I'll predict your fortune for today. Just sit still. After a while, I see. What did you see? Ling appeared to be preoccupied, mindlessly searching around as if looking for something. Ah, there it is. Here you go. Ling handed something worn out, a tattered-looking paper book. What's this? It doesn't even have punctuation marks. No idea, really. It belonged to Grandpa. I mean that old man. Take it. Bring that with you to find Sweet. Ling's divination are usually spot on. Should we give her advice a try? Since Miss Ling considered it good luck, we've got no reason to say no. What? It's the true delicacies. Where in the world did you find it? No, that doesn't matter. What matters is you must sell this book to me. Listen, you might not be aware, but this book is the only magical book that can tame that particular man. Miss Sweet? Sorry, ignore what I said. I mean, forget about the magical book part. Please, consider selling the book to me. Is this book that special to you? Then please accept it as a gift from me. I know, you can't part with a treasure like this, but... Wait, what? So you'd be willing to let me have it? Yeah, after all, we're totally clueless about what this book is. No way. I can't just take it for free. Here, please take this. Sweet handed over the compensation firmly. I could never have imagined finding the true delicacies this way. I couldn't even find it during the barter event. Hey, did you participate in the barter event as well, Miss Sweet? Yes, is there something wrong? Actually, you explained everything to Sweet. A Silky Dream room key card. Could it be? What's the matter? Well, I did stumble upon a Silky Dream room key card during the barter event when I was out shopping for ingredients. Eh? I left at the Lost and Found desk at 668 Emporium. Don't tell me that place wasn't the Lost and Found desk. I see, Miss Sweet must have mistaken the Lost and Found counter for the barter event storage area. Understood. I'll ensure to improve the guidance skill at each counter to avoid any confusion among customers in the future.
只有我总是被路边的猫咪碰瓷，也不知道为什么。
Some say that future is just another word for fear. Without such a deep connection between them, they probably find it hard to explain why fear is so difficult to eradicate. But sometimes things can be viewed from different perspectives. In some languages, yesterday and tomorrow are in fact the same word. Therefore, by reversing yesterday and tomorrow, and everything in between, by some standards, the seemingly impossible task is surprisingly easy to accomplish. It's been put out.
的确拔出来了。
But ignoring his power and allowing them to scatter around afterwards.
任由他们死。
So be it. The power left in the nail was insignificant to him anyway.
对他来说，留在钉中的力量原本也就微不足道。
Truth be told, they were just saving me time.
他们不过是在帮我节约时间。
Nothing can be done about it. That self-sacrifice a century ago made me a different kind of being. Humans called Shrus preserve the power in the seven nails. But no matter how you put it, it's just human power, not worth mentioning. But the pool of shadows, whether it's my burial place or my remains, for you, it's a formidable power worth obtaining. It's been a while. Never thought a dead man would reappear here, right? For a while, it seemed that no one could tell whether the surprise he revealed at this moment was due to the others seeing through his plan or simply because of the other's appearance. As sung in the poems of later generations, without a doubt, the man before them, he eliminated all his will and desires, all glory and pain. He should not and cannot possibly be standing here. Not really. It was only a matter of time. True, we should have known that.
在漫长的时间以前，我们就应该明白。
If we don't die together, we'll just have to live together. Pathetic. But when the moment comes, I hope there's a more intimate audience. The toast, you've been gone for too long. To me, the entire pool of shadow isn't worth having, but it's already in my grasp. You never had a reputation for sacrifice, so why would you think the true owner of this power needs to obtain it themselves? I hope so. If what you said is true, then why do you have to return right now? You tried very hard to leave this place, didn't you? I did what needed to be done at the time. For that fragile city, the imprint I left on it is enough. I hope so. I thought you were trying to never see me again. You are not that important. You think so? Then who is?
拥有这种分量的人，又或者敌手。
I don't think you can wield the pool of shadow's full power, but no one can match its power regardless. Likewise, even you have moments where you're not so dumb. Yes, no individual is worthy, but what about the world before you? I knew it.
果然，
You're just after fairness, aren't you?
你想求得一个公平，
You'll never find out.
你别想知道。
Soon, everything before you will no longer exist, or rather, no longer exists as it does
我
now.
说，大卫
As you know, this place can only be risen through
只有经过
destruction.
毁灭，才有可能从废园中
And
升起，
then you can
然后你才
die
能
where you belong.
死得其所。
Meanwhile, or slightly later, a grand beam of starlight once again connected the sky and the earth, heralding the return of multiple girls with an ominous aura, as if it were signaling an impending apocalypse. Langqiu, we're back! At least the landing was
至少
smooth
这
this
次落
time.
地，
Trust me, even jumping out of the sky isn't gonna be problematic. Time is ticking, shall we leave now?
我们立刻出发。
Do we know where to go?
我们真的有弄清楚
Based on
要
the
去哪里吗
clues, that
按照
Dr.
之前的线索
Nigui
来
should be able
看
to work between Langqiu and Oxia, right?
应该能在廊丘与欧夏之间
Whether
来
a
回
girl
穿
is
梭吧
clear
我们的目标
depends
是
on
否
how you
清
see
楚
it.
这取决于你
For
的判断标
example,
准。比如
considering
说
Entropy's physical
考虑到
condition,
使用者的
I
身体状
opted for
况
an
我
approach
刚才
that
采用
put
了较为具有
efficiency
效
over
率
safety.
而非更加全面稳妥
If
的
you
那
all
一种
prefer a
如果各
safer
位希望我们的搜
investigation,
查方案
hold
更
on a
稳妥
second.
先给
How
我
about you
等等
describe your plan in
请
as
你
much
尽可
detail
能
as
详细地描
possible,
述自己的
then
方
say
案
why you chose
并且
it
表明采
and
取这
its
种
pros
方案
and
的详
cons.
细原因和利弊。
After it says it out loud, you won't be
听他
surprised
讲
why I
完
ask.
你就不奇怪我为什么要这么问了。
Alright, as you wish.
那
First,
如各位所
allow me
愿
to
首
introduce
先
the
请
efficient
容我
plan.
介绍具有
In
效
this
率的方
plan,
案。
you have to find
在这种
Donigui
情
as
况下
quickly as
我们的目
possible,
标是以
so
最
without
快的
enough
速度找
clues,
到多尼
we'll
戈
have
尔。
to guess where it
所
is.
以在线索不足的情况下，我们要对他的行
Not
迹
long
进行
ago,
推测。
Curly
不
put
久
out
之
one of the
前，
seven
借用我
nails
的
with
帮
my
助，
help.
克拉里拔出
To
过
make
窃
the
听之
impact
一。
as
当时
controllable
为
as
了让影响
possible,
尽量可
we
控，
chose the
我们
one
选择
belonging
属
to
于
the
利托
toast.
斯特的那
In
个。
its current form,
以他如
the
今的
power
存在
inside
形式
it
而
is
言，
pretty much
其中蕴含的
negligible.
些许力量确实微不足
However,
道。
things are
不
different
过
for
对于
Donigui.
多尼戈尔
Based
来
on my
说，事情
observations,
并非
it
如
would
此。
never allow others to
根
touch
据
its
我既
host
往的观
relic.
察，他绝不可能允许他人接触利托斯特的
Because of
遗物。
that,
因此，
Donigui rushed
在
there
我
while
们
we
前回欧
sneaked
夏的
back to
同时，
Oxia.
他也
But
赶
it's
往
been
了。
some time,
但这
hasn't
件
it?
事
Do we
已经发
really
生一段
have
时间
to
了
go
吧？
there now?
我们现在过去，是不是有
I
点苛求
understand,
条件？我
but
理
it's
解你
better
的
than
顾虑，
aimlessly
但
running
就效
around
率而
in the
言，
name of
这种好
efficiency.
的漫无目的的进行
Alright,
追踪，
so what's the
那
safer plan?
全面稳妥的那一种，又是什
Simple.
么样的方案？很简
Entropy,
单。
would you
这
like
位
me
询
to
问
find a
者
grave for
需
you
要
and
我为
Song
你和
Que?
松雀物色一出双人墓地吗？
It won't be difficult.
这件事
Miss
不
Song
难，
Que can
因
even
为
check
松
the
雀小姐
location
甚至可以
herself.
自己去看风
After
水。
taking care of you both,
准备完
we
两
can
位的
search
后
every
事，
inch of
我们
Langqiu
就
and
可以心无
Oxia
旁
to
骛
ensure
地搜
nothing
索
goes
廊丘
wrong.
和欧夏的每一处，确保万无一失。
Now I know why you
我确
asked
实
that,
不奇怪你刚才
Corelli.
为什么要那么问了。
That's who end perception
开
is.
始决
It's a
议，
good thing Song Que isn't
现在
here.
不在，
Or
要
he'd
让他听见
be
了。
knocking on wood and murmuring about fortune smiling down on her. And who?
缺什么？
The way Song Que introduced you before, it only seemed right to call you aunt.
那用阿姨的辈分应该没问题吧？
Wait, what did you mean by it's a good thing Song Que isn't here? Didn't we come together? Where is
我们不是一
she?
起来的，他人呢？啊？
The girl who had crash landed from the sky answered the crowd. Although no one here could accurately explain the origin of the anchor of the apocalypse, at least for now, every time it was activated as a pathway, it would drop one of the travelers, who would then be oblivious when casually thrown into another world. It's become sort of a standard procedure. Fortune, smile down on me. Fortune, smile down on me. I knew she'd say that.
果然是这一句呢。
Are you okay, Song Que? You're a shrew, so you should be fine,
你
right?
再怎么说也是位数，这应该算小意思。
Sure.
瞧你说的，那当然。
After barely standing up, a frown grew on her face and she fell down again, seemingly to have twisted a part of her body. Is anyone interested in carrying a shoe for a while?
也算不上排场太大吧。
I have to say, I'm starting to doubt the value of shoes.
怀疑书的含金量了。
Maybe it's a good thing.
可能也是好事。
Our component was
毕竟我们的
probably
对手
beaten by shoes
大约还是
once.
树的手下败将。
Can we set off now?
我们现在是不是终于可以出发了？
Yeah, let's go and take a look first.
无论如何，先去看看吧。
Wait for me, I haven't gotten up yet.
明明自己还是学生，玩个游戏却像打卡上班一样。唉，这年头的生活节奏啊！
As that master once said, you know, back when I was a little girl, life was a lot simpler compared to now. Yes, sir, I see you nodding there. You agree with me, right? Those days without the shadows were truly peaceful. But folks, have you ever thought about when exactly these shadows started showing up?
让人想放懒的
Was it in Umber Street? That seems way earlier. The 1,000-year night god? Nah, unrelated. Let's think harder. Why are they called shadows anyway? Exactly. When you get down to it, shadows are just the darkness that's not touched by light. No one can see clearly in pitch darkness, so darkness is just another name for the unknown. It can be dangerous, so people fear it. It's almost instinctual. As for today, the shadows have never truly left. They've just been temporarily driven away by fire and illumination. But relying too much on those has made modern folks less resistant to the shadows. The lower the resistance, the higher the chance of being attacked by darkness, and the shorter the dark times we have to endure. So, guess when the shortest darkness comes? Right, it's when you blink. Hey, I'm not talking nonsense here. Think about it, ma'am. When you blink, your eyes close, right? And when you do, you can't see anything. Remember what I said. Darkness represents the unknown.
闲下来总觉得不太安
So
心。
it boils down to this. With everyone basking in modern illumination, the days trapped in darkness are getting fewer and fewer. We don't rely on instinct to avoid darkness anymore, so our resistance to it decreases day by day. If there were always light, if we never saw darkness, that'd be fine. But unfortunately, blinking is someone nobody can escape. So the shadows lurk there, right under our noses, waiting for their moment. One day, humanity's resistance will be weaker than the darkness brought by a single blink. That moment, the original 10 faces of misery emerged. Subsequent destruction brought more fear and darkness, and the shadow calamity continued to grow. Luckily, I realized this early on. So shortly after the first appearance of the shadow calamity, I set myself a rule to ensure my safety for a lifetime, free from the harm of shadow disasters. Yes, that's it. Don't blink unless absolutely necessary. Actually, in the past 3 years, I haven't blinked even once. That's a survival tip I'm giving out for free today. Blink every day, and the shadow will come knocking. Keep your eyes open, and fortune will come your way. Come on, everyone, follow my lead, and start exercising these eyelids.
闲下来总觉得不太安心。
For those who aren't used to this technique yet,
训练会更好。
come take a look at our talisman water. One dose can counteract the effect of one blink. The more you blink, the more you'll need to stock up. Come on, step right up, folks.